my Tea Connection Live, the #1 place on the internet for looking at cute cats on rooftops in China and dogs and drinking tea. Got some really cool teas today. Got 2 bud teas. This is my rooftop here in China where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea. And hope everyone's doing well out there. I'm going to get right into it. I've already done about 4 infusions of each of these. But one of these is Gan Lu green tea. And the other one is Huang Ya, the yellow tea. Maybe you can guess which one is which. But, yeah, this is the yellow tea. Huang Ya. And they're both from Mengding. Mongshan. You know, ding means like peak. So, yeah, Mongshan. And, in Sichuan province. They're both from last year. But, really nice to have these 2 teas. I'm just going to be switching off between them. Quite similar. I mean, they're similar as far as the picking. I spread this out earlier. That'll go away, but you can see the beautiful buds there. Hey, what's up, Polar? I'm actually drinking the 2020 Baimudan I got from you right now. Oh my gosh, man, that sounds great. I love that Baimudan. That Baimudan's really nice. Cool. I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm just up here on the rooftop. Got the dog. The main battle dog has been put away. So we got the cat running around free today. He's very thirsty today. But yeah, I'm just drinking these 2 bud teas here. It's Huang Ya and Gan Lu. Huang Ya means yellow bud. And that's what that is. And Gan Lu means sweet dew. That's kind of a artsy sort of name for this green tea here. But yeah, where's this cat going? How's it gonna? He doesn't want to sleep on this bed. My wife just got in this bed, but he prefers to he's just a bum. He just prefers to sleep on the ground somewhere. Well, Polar, your lucky day's coming, buddy, because I'm going to get this Huang Ya on the website sometime soon. I'm going to stop saying stuff's coming that soon, though, because I hate being a liar, and it's like a lot of moving parts, and it's hard to hit dates. But this year, it's like, give myself a big deadline. This year, there's going to be this yellow tea on the website. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the green tea. You can see the color difference. Both about, 4 infusions in. Kent! Hurston Hu! Hello, welcome. Welcome to my rooftop here in China, where I drink tea with plants and there's a cat over here with a shirt on. And this is my dog Huang Huang. This is my roof here in China, in Shenzhen, where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea. See, you got the Chinese flag waving in the breeze over there. You got some Chinese architecture over here. But yeah, this is my roof, little rooftop garden. Really lucky to have this place. It's hard to get a roof in China. And so I found this apartment. I was super amped about it. And I made sure the contract explicitly stated that this was my rooftop. Because it's shared with, there's 4 floors in this building. And before, the roof was being shared between everybody. But I got the 4th floor, and I got the rooftop. 1 a.m. snowing on your side of the planet. Wow, Ken. Where are you? Are you in the Midwest or something? 1 a.m. You must be maybe on the East Coast. Canada. That'll do it. Yes, sir. But yeah, I got this Gan Lu. Sorry, Gan Lu. Yeah, this is the Gan Lu green tea. This is the Huang Ya yellow tea. They're both bud teas. Both from Mengding in Sichuan. China's really trending right now on social media because a famous streamer visiting it. Yeah, I heard about him. Good time to get as much tea content as you can, I bet. Cool. Yeah, maybe I can ride the wave. Maybe I should track that guy down and go see him and give him some of my tea. Speed, right? Where is he? Where is he now? I'm gonna track him down. Yeah, that'd be like a good way to get my name out there. just like punch him in the face. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's unethical. It's like an ongoing discussion that we're going to some China era. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, they say this every, now and then. Yeah, well, it's kind of, all the doom and gloom, it's always overstated. It was, the planet was too cold, and now it's getting too hot. And then there was overpopulation, and now people are saying underpopulation. And, it's just back and forth, China's definitely ascendant over the past, 40 years, 50 years. But, yeah, I don't really want to get into politics, but I hope everyone's doing well out there. Kanye, looking at the performances in Yunnan, really? That's incredible. Yunnan. Man, Yunnan is getting on the map if Kanye's coming. Well, that's cool. Well, I'm going to ride this China wave to the end. Yeah, thanks, Polar. Brainstorming some content. So that's the Gan Lu green tea right there. How do I get Kanye to endorse my tea? Kanye! Kanye, over here! My tea connection. You need some tea, man? I got you. It's funny. Kent, Chinese deserve their good country, an ancient culture that appreciates the old and modern world. Indeed. Yep, they're doing just fine over here. You know what I really like about China? There's like a lot of degeneracy and stuff. It's just not a thing. Like kids aren't doing drugs, and like it's not cool to be bad here. It's like actually cool to work hard for your family. It's like just a totally different. The social ills known in the ghettos are not so prevalent here. There's just not a lot of drugs and alcoholism. I mean, there is, for sure. But just not in the same scale that you see. Anyways, I don't want to make this channel about that stuff, but hope everyone's doing well out there. Yeah, it seems... Yeah, it is an East Asian thing. I mean, nobody... I've said this for 10 years. Nobody does poverty like Asia. I mean, you could see like the cleanest, like most well-kept houses in like rural China or Vietnam or Thailand. Just like super clean, well-kept. The people are healthy, happy. They're not doing drugs, smoking dope, snorting, injecting whatever they can find. And they're thin and they're fit and they smile, and you just don't get that in poverty in the West. Poverty in the West has a very dark tinge to it. But yeah, it's nobody does poverty like the Asians, I've always said. Yeah, I mean, and clean, well-kept homes, even in, very kind of poor conditions. You just don't get that in America. You just don't. And not a lot of, rampant criminality and, violence. There's a lot of really good things about Asian cultures, and, of course, they're all a little different, but there are some, overarching trends, like the Buddhism. The Buddhism affects all these cultures, and there's some good stuff in there, for sure. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Yeah. Anyways, really glad I'm not doing drugs. Yeah, I used to have a big drinking problem. That was my thing. I was like a binge drinker. And man, that really messed up my whole 20s. Was punctuated by problems from drinking too much. But yeah, I quit drinking back in 2019, November 2019, and then decided I want to start a tea company after that. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well out there. Let me drink some more tea. I only brought 1 cup. I think that might have been an error. But I'm going to try to switch off here. Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, just had to make a decision because it was destroying my life. I mean, I've been arrested in 3 different countries just for like blackout drinking, and I used to get in some fights and stuff. Just kind of a bad person when I was drinking. Just trying to escape, man. I didn't really find my path. Man, with this tea thing, it's like it's totally just my path. Like whatever happens, like I'm gonna keep making tea videos. I'm gonna keep learning about tea, keep drinking great tea, and yeah, it's really become my path. And it's like a man needs a path. You know, if you're like idle and like you don't really know which direction to go, and you're always flip flopping and stuff, man, just picking a path and fully committing. It's like and like every day, like you're just waking up on the same path, like just another brick in the wall. You know, every video I post, every tea region I visit, every tea farmer I connect with, just another brick on the fucking wall. Tea always brings out fun conversations, I find. Haha, cool. Yeah, man, I think it's the L-theanine. It has these kind of psychotropic effects. Of course, caffeine too. Theobromine, theophylline, a couple other things in tea. This the yellow tea really hits me like shredded wheat, like that cereal shredded wheat. It has like a wheat. It has like sort of a wheat. This is totally like doing the green tea thing, like a kind of soupy, brothy. I was thinking like a squash, like steamed squash, butternut squash. And then the yellow tea is really hitting with like this wheat. Like right when I tasted it, I was like, huh, like Rice Krispies or shredded wheat, like that cereal. Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking about food because this is day 4 of a fast. I have not had food in over 3 days, about 3.5 days now, just leaning out. Yeah, well, the yellow tea, it's essentially kind of the same picking standard. It's just kind of a bud, but then it's wrapped up in paper and it's put in a room in high humidity, high temperature for less than 2 days, like a day and a half for this Huang Ya. And it's just that extra production step where you can screw it up, which makes the price go up and the rarity go up. And yeah, a lot of people are just content to not take the risk and messing it up and just sell it as a green tea. Just, you know, wok fire it and make it a green tea. But yeah, yellow tea, it's a thing. It's kind of between a green tea and an oolong as far as like the taste is like a green tea but with depth, with more depth and less of those fresh grassy notes. Ooh, I bet a tea fast is so crazy. Do you ever feel tea drunk from being on an empty stomach? You know, I used to get kind of ill from drinking tea on an empty stomach. Not so much anymore. So yeah, I've just been drinking tea for the past 3 days and not eating. And you know, a lot of tea, you know, usually about 15, 16, 17 grams a day, like 2 guy ones. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, dude. Dude, day 2 always sucks. I've fasted before, but never for 5 days. I'm actually going 5.5 this time. But yeah, day 2 sucks, just thinking about food constantly. But day 3, man, yesterday was clear as a whistle. Amped. Like, I felt amped up. I felt really good, having some new thoughts and new ways of thinking about stuff. And today, day 4, just feeling great. Feeling actually a little bit like amped up. You know, your HGH spikes up, human growth hormone, during a fast, although your testosterone dips. So there's like interesting stuff going on with the hormones. And Like I hit a pull-up PR. I'm kind of fat, but on day 2, which is not really that fasted yet, but I usually just eat 1 meal a day, so day 2 was kind of into the fast for me. Yeah, I hit a record on pull-ups, and yeah, right now this morning I weighed myself. I'm seeing the lowest number on a scale I've seen in 2 years. So really trying to lean out. I want to get the 6-pack abs this year. I think that's in the cards. That's what I'm going for. I made a bet with my friend. I said $1,000 and I'll pay him if I am not 80 kg by August 1st. So I'm still just over 100 kg. I think tomorrow I'll dip right below 100 or very close. And so I still have like 45 pounds to lose by August 1st. It's still a lot of work to do, but yeah, I've already lost almost 20 pounds since I started trying to lose weight. And fasting is just like a tool in the old tool belt. Just kind of speed things up a little. But I'm trying not to lose muscle too. But I did a 4-day fast last time, and I was able to get my strength after 2 weeks of lifting back to what they were before. So not a lot of strength loss. Yeah, it's like the 5th infusion of each of these. I'm going to empty this green tea first. See what kind of flavors I can draw out of that yellow tea. Cooking it just a little bit longer. But Polar, thanks for stopping by, man. You're in Canada, huh? What part of Canada? I actually have a bunch of friends that live in Canada. A bunch of the old China crew. You know, people that were in China like, 5-10 years ago. A lot of them are from Canada. I wonder what the most nutritious tea is. Yeah, as far as like micro minerals and stuff. I know there's like trace amounts of, I think, potassium. Yeah, some of those like electrolytes, potassium and I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. Those Japanese green teas are supposed to be the highest in L-theanine. They shade them towards the end of the process, I believe, and that shading kind of triggers the plant to produce some more L-theanine. I've seen a couple tests on that stuff. But yeah, bud teas in general tend to be the highest in L-theanine. My watch is so loose. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And like looking down, my belly looks totally different right now. On the 4th day of fasting, just sort of just leaning out. It's crazy. Like my yeah, you notice like your watch is loose. My shoes are just like slipping on. Anyways, so I don't want to make this about me. This isn't about me. This is about tea. But yeah. Oh, you got one of those shade teas? Dude! Oh, it's ass. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. See, it was a Japanese? It was like a sencha or something? It's interesting. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with Japanese teas. I've actually never even been to Japan, which is kind of embarrassing since I moved to Asia 11 years ago. Actually, 11 years ago this month. April 27th. That's when I first came to China. Yeah, I need to go to Japan. I told my wife when I hit 20,000 followers across platforms, we'll go to Japan. So I just passed 11,000. So, and it took a year to get to that. So, this year, probably. And I'll try to learn about Japanese teas while I'm there. Probably spend like a month there. When I visit places, I really don't like to go for these short trips. I mean, the first like week, you're just like figuring out the currency and like getting acquainted. Like, you gotta go somewhere. Hey, happy Qingming! Thanks, bro! Conscious Asian Soup coming by with the facts. Yeah, it is Qingming. You know, I was going to make a video about that today because I just wanted to study it. I don't actually really know that much about Qingming. You know, it's based on so it's 15 day. I think it's 15 days after the new moon on the Chinese, lunar calendar. I gotta kind of study up on it, exactly what it is. But yeah, there's a bunch of fireworks today. This whole village is overrun with tourists. You can probably see some over here. There's people walking around. There's just, whole families that are like the city's off today. So everybody's flooding into my little cute mountain village. And it's just crowded. There's traffic and people everywhere. And yeah. Mountain. Let's look at the mountain. Wow. Looks like a tea mountain up there right now. Looks really nice. I love the mist up there. One of these days, I know I've promised, I'm gonna go hike up there and make some tea and look down on this roof. But yeah, the roof's doing good. Everything's looking good up here. I got the cat and the dog. And my main battle dog is downstairs right now, because he will eat this cat. And I thought I'd let the cat run around. Usually the cat's just free up here during the night. If my big dog's up here. But, yeah, thanks, Conscious Asian Soup. Thanks for stopping by. Polar said, I heard they literally eat the shade teas with some sesame seeds after they make tea with them as a salad, because some of the tea's nutrients aren't dissolved in water. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Huh. Well, yeah, the caffeine and the L-theanine are definitely water soluble. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe just more cooking, get more out of it. That's interesting. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, I've cooked with tea a couple times. In South China, they make a really nice shrimp dish with fried tea leaves, so they're like crunchy. Really interesting. And then I actually made a video about it on this channel. I made some, oh, cool. I made some Longjing eggs, which were really interesting. I just took some Longjing tea, scrambled it up with some eggs. It was really good, actually. It's kind of funny. Like, I could just, fry this up with some steak. I'm sure it would be delicious. Day 4, no eating. I'm thinking about food again. Why are we talking about food? I'm just kidding. I'm not even really that hungry. Although I do smell something delicious. Your sense of smell heightens when you don't eat for a couple days. Dust food or deep fry stuff in strong tea leaves. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm gonna make a dish with some fried tea leaves one of these days. I've just been dreaming about it. And because I've had that shrimp dish that they do that down here. I could find a restaurant today that would make that. And maybe I should make a video about that. But yeah, see, now I'm talking about restaurants, not eating. I'm gonna start eating again on Sunday, and I'm gonna make a really nice beef soup with some tendon and some, they call it oxtail. It's like beef, it's like the cow tail cut. It's just a lot of bone and cartilage. I'm gonna simmer it for 6 hours. And the tendon, the strongest thing known to man. Dude, tendons are crazy. Have you ever seen cow tendon? It's the thickest, strongest, impossible to cut. It's crazy. So I'm gonna simmer that for 6 hours on Sunday. And then I got my wife to fast with me for these last 2 days. So we're gonna refeed with that 6-hour simmered delicious beef soup. Man, I'm already thinking about it. The marrow kind of cooks out of the bones and stuff. It's so dank. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's stop thinking about tea. Let's stop thinking about food. Let's drink tea. Dude, record that and boom, that's a banger tea content. It's better than 99% of what's out there. You mean me frying up some tea leaves with steak at home, or going to a restaurant and seeing the tea with shrimp? Which one, man? Polar, you're my creative director on this channel. What's next for my tea connection? What's next for us, Polar? Where are we going next? let's workshop this. All right, hitting the Gan Lu green tea again. And I'm just gonna slam it into this guy one. Lauren, are you using the same Gongdao Bay and cup for the two different teas? I am. Go ahead. Judge me. Aren't you missing some nuances in the flavor when they're mixing a little bit like that? Perhaps. You gotta manage the water flow. You run out of water, you're done. You are dead in the water, so to speak. Hey, Emmanuel's here. Hey, Emmanuel, I'm dying. This is day 4 of me fasting. And man, I am wasting away to nothing. But I'm going to be back lifting today. I'm doing a little deload week. 70% intensity, 50% volume. You know, just taking it a little easy. Conscious Asian Soup, I am going on some tea trips. As soon as I check a bunch of boxes of busy work here at my apartment, I am going to Enshi in Hubei to get Enshi Yulu. Then I'm going over to Shenyang to get some Maojian. Then I'm going over to Zhenghe to see what's going on over there, that white tea region I've never been before. Then I want to go to that teacup place, Jianzan. And then I'm going to hit Wui, see my main man out there, have him joyride me around in his BMW. And yeah, it should be a good time. Should be a good time. But yeah, that'll be kind of the last 2 weeks, or kind of the middle 2 weeks of this month. Probably hit the road pretty soon. Hit the rails, so to speak. Doing viewer requests of mixing different teas. Yeah, see, I'm just not a real mixer. I leave the mixing up to the software on my computer. Just not a big mixer kind of guy. I'm not really, Wui Mountain? Yeah, I'm going out to Wui. Yeah, Wui Rock Tea. Dude, I'm planning on getting a banger Yansha for my tea club. I hear a dog struggling. Do you hear that? Sounds like some dog was in pain. Yeah, Jingdezhen. Yeah, but the city's called Jianzan. Oh, no, not Jingdezhen. Sorry, I'm not going to Jingdezhen. Jingdezhen is a little bit further up north. Yeah, I'm not going to Jingdezhen. I'm going to Jianzan. You know where they do the high iron content glazes, those really heavy cups with the crazy design. Oh, I thought you were talking about the YouTuber Wui Mountain Tea. He makes good stuff. Oh, does he? Polar. Well, I'll just have to find him, won't I? Have to track him down so I can steal his audience. I didn't even know there was a Wui Mountain Tea guy. Huh. Someone horning in on my turf. You know, all these other tea sellers, they just come to China once a year. Tourists. They don't even ask me permission before coming into my country. And, you know, I'm a little bit sick of it. Gatekeeping. That's like a trendy word. I'm country keeping. You stay out of my country. I'm controlling this area. I might be getting his name wrong, but yeah, he's good videos, but he uploads like once every 10,000 years. Yep, not everybody can handle the ruthless pace of uploading that I've trailblazed. Yeah, I'm gonna be in about 15 months. I'll have the most YouTube videos about tea on the internet. 15 months. That's what it'll take. And yeah, I'm like tracking it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna be the #1 as far, because the lives also count as an upload on YouTube. I know quantity is so arbitrary; it doesn't really matter. But you know, it really forces me to like constantly learn new stuff about tea, because you can't make a video unless you have a decent handle on it. So I'm constantly just studying new stuff to make a new video. It's actually a really good workflow for just improving my knowledge about tea. What's going on down here? Thought I heard a sweet motorcycle. There's a motorcycle with a sidecar and some stuff drying on it. I heard a motorcycle over there. But yeah, it's my rooftop here in China. Wow, look at all these people over here. It's just busy here. Super busy. Wow, look at all those birds. Are those birds? Yeah, look at all these birds chilling here. There's a bunch of herons and cranes. It's a heron, a type of Chinese heron that lives in this river here. It's a really nice day. I like to see the misty mountain. I always fantasize about gorilla growing some tea up there. But thank you, Polar. My grind is unmatched. Thank you. Yeah, the word I go by is relentless. But you can also make videos of you learning those things, like vlogging it. Yeah, I want to try to make some of those videos when I go travel this time. Kind of like walk and talk in the tea fields. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, right. Quality and unique content and stuff is valuable too. Yeah. Drinking out of their glazed cups right now. Conscious Asian Soup knows what's going on. Thank you. And Emmanuel, thanks for stopping by. I always love seeing Emmanuel. He always stops by and laughs. Sends me that like happy laughing emoji. And I just don't know what joke it is that's cutting him up. But I know something I said is just... he's just losing it over there. Alright. Gan Lu. Down the hatch. Huang Ya. Let's do it. No, that was wrong. This is the Gan Lu. It's so funny. Yeah, I thought that was a little off. I'm getting confused now. Let's just do another infusion. It's time. So this will be Gan Lu. But yeah, how are things over there in the Western world? The world's collapsing, the birth rate decline. What else? What else we got? Global warming, right? And what else? It's the end of the world as Huang knows it, but she feels fine. Yeah, the tariffs. I heard about it. I'm not too worried about it. You know, I don't really let that stuff get to me. But as a tea drinker in America, you should be concerned. But as a business person living in China, I'm just gonna pass those costs on to Emmanuel. So it's gonna be fine. I'm just going to pass my increased costs on to Emmanuel and Polar. It's so funny. Yeah, if I have any increase in costs, I'm just pushing it downstream. And Emmanuel is going to be paying for those tariffs. So you can just think about how you voted, buddy. Flood. Storm hit South Texas. Oh, man. It is... wow, I mean, South Texas is pretty dry and I think pretty flat. Yeah, that could be a nightmare for some floodwaters. Gosh. Yeah, good thing you got those coupons, Polar. If those tariffs make me suffer, then I'm going to make you suffer. Comprende? Yeah. So anyways, I just thought I'd pop on by here today. Really nice seeing you guys. Yeah, Mengding, Gan Lu, Mengding, Huang Ya. Kind of cool teas. I still haven't tried the 25 Gan Lu. This was a nice freezer stored 24 Gan Lu. So really nice. But yeah, I'll probably leave it there. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Emmanuel, thank you for I always just love seeing these laughing emojis. You really makes my day. I like this cat. And wow, such a deep state of meditation. And he's got his little shirt on. He just got back from Bali. This cat, just on the beach down in Bali. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by. Polar, right on, man. We're gonna keep workshopping these ideas. You're gonna help me get this channel where it needs to be. Thank you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And I will leave you with these buds. Bud teas. These buds. See you later, bud.